Welcome back, it's Sandra. So I hope you're getting an understanding of how important it is to understand where you are in the process of any change, because this information is applicable across your life. This information in this module of the stage of change called contemplation is going to be very brief, and it's pretty self-explanatory. So when you move to the contemplation phase of any behavior change, this is where somebody has thought about a change, they've mulled it over, but they're ambivalent. This is an extremely important stage, but also I want to make mention to the previous stage of pre-contemplation. Now, if you didn't do a risk-benefit analysis, you really shouldn't go any further because you won't have any means to measure, because you see, this stage really heavily weighs the benefit versus the cost. So what is the cost of my time to put the effort into the work that needs to be done to make this change? So let's say it's a weight loss strategy. What do I have to do to make sure I'm successful in terms of time, in terms of expense, in terms of bother, and most importantly, am I willing to let go of the fear and be open to learning from the mistakes I make to get the outcome I desire? So here is where you're identifying your misconceptions and you're addressing concerns of who might support me during this time. So I'm just going to use an example of I decide that I want to stop drinking, but all of my friends drink socially several times a week. So if I'm analyzing a cost-benefit analysis here and all of my friends go out twice a week for a few beers and I don't want to do that anymore, well, that's a barrier. Now understand that that barrier is not cut and dry. Here's what I mean about that. I could say, well, I just won't go out with my friends so I don't have to be faced with a situation that I'm uncomfortable with. And for some people, that might be a good solution for them for a little while. But for many people, that is not an option. For many people, those people might provide good support for you and join you in other activities that might be more beneficial to not only your goal, but perhaps they've been thinking of doing the same thing. And you would then be supporting them. You would be supporting each other in the cause. But here's where I want to talk a little bit about saboteurs. Now, we can be our own best saboteurs, but we also might have somebody in our lives who doesn't seem to support us in a way that we feel that they should. Now, I'm going to say something that you might not agree with, but it is the truth. This is your journey, and you might just be the leader who helps other people make changes that they were thinking to make. But regardless, when you have made the decision to change, it can be a very lonely place. And you might find yourself to be a little unpopular with people you thought were your best friends. So you have to make some tough decisions here when you're wanting to make changes and you're serious. Now, when it comes to your mindset, that might be a very uncomfortable situation. So with that said, as we move into the next module, your work is simple. You want to take the list you created in pre-contemplation in any area and break it down into barriers. Who will support you? Who will not support you? What do I need? What are my tools? How do I set myself up for success? The only thing you need is an open mind.